Hello friends, welcome to Finance MCQ. Friends, today we will discuss the notifications released by National Highway Authority Limited, that is NHAI, for the post of Deputy Manager. So let's go through the notification in detail. Friends, notification was released on 30th October and the date of start of online application will be 30th October and the last date for online application is 29th November 2021 and last date of making application online fee is 30th November 2021. So do keep this in mind, and if you want to make any correction in the application you can do that on 2nd and 3rd December 2021. Now let's talk about what are the vacancies in this notification. So friends, NHAI has released notification for Deputy Manager Finance and Accounts. It's a group pay vacancy and the pay grade is 56,100 to 1,77,500 plus grade pay of rupees 5,400. So it's really a good pay band for Deputy Manager post. So friends, here for the post of Deputy Manager Finance and Accounts, there are total 17 vacancies. Out of that, 6 are for unreserved candidate and rest are for reserved category candidates. Now let's talk about the details of eligibility criteria. So friends, here the age limit required is maximum 35 years. So you should be less than 35 years as on the closing date of advertisement. So that is by 29th November you should be 35 years or less, and there are various relaxation as per the government guidelines for reserved category candidate. Here the education qualification and experience required, if you talk about that. So friends, here the education required is either a bachelor's in commerce, that is you should be a BCom graduate, or a chartered accountant or a certified management accountant. Friends, here it is very important to know that they have mentioned certified management accountant and not the cost management accountant, that is CMA. So here it is a little bit doubtful whether they want a cost management accountant or a certified management accountant, because this certified management accountant course is not offered in India. It is offered by US, Canada or Australia CMA chapters, so not by an Indian CMA institute. So it is very complicated to understand whether it is a cost management or certified management accountant, but we have to go by the notification whatever it is mentioned, that it has to be a certified management accountant, or you should be a master's in business administration, that is MBA finance, through a regular course. So it should not be a distance course, it has to be a regular course of your MBA finance. So these are the basic qualification, that is BCom or a chartered accountant or a certified management accountant or MBA finance through a regular course, or you should be a member of any organized finance or accounts related service of central government or state government. So if you are a member of any organized finance or accounts related service of central government or state government, then you are eligible. And friends, along with the education qualification, you need to have 4 years of experience in financial accounting or budgeting or internal audit or contract management or fund management or disbursement in an organization repute, which should include at least prior experience of 6 months in public sector undertaking. So friends, this prior experience of 6 month public sector undertaking is related to the last one, that is disbursement in an organization of repute, which should include at least prior 6 months of experience in PSU. So rest, if you are having 4 years of experience in financial accounting or budgeting or internal audit or contract management, then your experience is sufficient. And friends, it's a direct recruitment, so that is your permanent vacancy and not a contractual job. Now let's talk about the age relaxations given in this notification. For scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, there is a 5 years of experience is given. So that is, if you are less than 40 years, then you are eligible. Like that, for OBC category, 3 years experience are given, and like this all other experience are mentioned. You can go through them in the notification in detail. And friends, your eligibility shall be on the last date prescribed for the receipt of online application. So that is by 30th November you should meet the essential eligibility criteria. And they have mentioned that candidate need to have essential minimum qualification and experience, and they won't entertain any inquiry asking for advices to eligibility will be entertained. So we cannot ask them even whether the certified management accountant is the cost management accountant or something else. So you have to go by the notification that the requirement is certified management accountant and not the Indian CMA, that is cost management accountant. So do keep this in mind while applying. But if you are having BCom degree and CMA degree also, then you can apply for it. So on the basis of BCom degree you can apply plus relevant experience, so like that you are eligible to apply. Then the conditions related to eligibility of availing reservation is given. Again, we are not discussing this, you can go through them in detail. And cities for examination center will be Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, Chandigarh, Chennai, Dehradun, Delhi, NCR, Guwahati, Hyderabad. Like this, all the capitals of all major states are covered. So your exam will be in the capital city of your state. Now let's talk about the selection process, very important. So friends, here the selection will be based on computer based test. So there will be a written test for this position and you will be intimated at least 7 days before the computer based test for your downloading your respective admit card. And friends, your computer based test will be in 2 parts. Here both parts will carry 100 marks questions. So each part 1 and part 2, there will be 100 marks each. So like this, total 200 questions will be asked. And they have specified that the qualifying marks for part 2 of CBDT will be 30% for general category students and 20% for SC, ST and PWD. So that is, your part 2 is a qualifying part that you need to score at least minimum 30% marks to make it to the interview round. If you didn't score 30% or 20% in case of SC, ST, then you will not be eligible and there is no qualifying marks in the part 1. So do keep this in mind. And then they will call for interview in the ratio of 1:5 in New Delhi. So that is, for every 1 post, 5 candidates will be called for the interview. And friends, final merit list will be prepared in the ratio of 1:3 on the basis of following criteria. So the criteria is 80% marks obtained in the CBDT. So whatever the marks you obtain in your written test will be considered to the extent of 80%, that is 80% average will be given to your marks. Then maximum 10 marks weightage to the education qualification. So it's very important here that if you are only BCom, then 2 marks will be added. If you are chartered accountant or certified management accountant or MBA finance, then you will be given 5 marks. And if you are BCom plus CA or certified management or MBA finance through regular course, so it's very important that your MBA has to be a regular course. If it is not, then you will be considered in the second category only, and only 5 marks will be allocated. So here BCom plus your professional qualification, then 7 marks will be allocated to you. Then BCom plus any 2 degree. If you are having any 2 degree, that is either a CA or CMA or MBA finance through regular course, then 10 marks will be given. So if you are a chartered accountant plus MBA finance and BCom, then 10 marks will be allocated to you. And if you are just having BCom plus CA or MBA finance, then 7 marks. And if you just having a professional qualification degree, that is either a CA, certified management accountant, or master in business finance, that is MBA finance, then 5 marks. And if you are just a graduate, then 2 marks will be allocated to you. So it doesn't mean that if you are a graduate you don't have a chance of selection. You definitely have a chance of selection, subject to if you score very well in your computer based test, because the 80% weightage is given to that. Then 10 marks is reserved for interview. So like this, from 100 marks merit list will be prepared. So they have mentioned, for final merit list, if there are 2 or more candidates having equal marks. So suppose if a situation arises where the 2 candidates are having equal marks, then how merit list will be prepared? So candidates who secured highest mark in part 2 of the examination will be placed higher. So if you are having higher marks in part 2, then you will be considered. And in case the marks of part 2 examination are also same, then the candidate who is having higher qualification will be placed higher in the merit list. So even the part 2 qualification marks are same, then whoever is having higher qualification or higher degree will be placed in the merit list. And in case part 2 examination and qualification is also same, then the candidate who secured higher marks in higher qualification will be placed higher in the merit list. So that is, if your part 2 examination is same, you both are chartered accountant, then the one who scored highest mark in his CA exam will be placed higher in the merit list. So I hope it is clear. So like this they will prepare the final merit list of the selected candidates. Now they have mentioned the syllabus of the examination. So friends, for the post of deputy manager finance and accounts, your part 1 will consist of 100 MCQ at degree level. So it's very important, it will be of a degree level, that is your graduate degree level based questions and not of a higher level or category based questions, and 1 marks for each question and 100 minutes duration is given. So that it's really a good time for this 100 MCQs, and your topic will be English, general math, GK, reasoning and mental ability. So it's very much common for all competitive exam. The part 1 consists of these 4 topic. So it will have 100 MCQ questions and 1 marks for each questions and 100 minutes will be given. And your part 2 is your technical syllabus. Again 100 questions will be asked, 1 marks for each questions and again 100 minutes is given. And your topic will be corporate accounting, income tax and corporate tax, then your cost accounting, audit, management accounting, that is your costing syllabus in detail, then financial accounting, accrual accounting and budgeting. So from this the question will be asked in your part 2 of the examination. So I hope the syllabus is very much clear. It's basically of your graduation level syllabus and also the syllabus which you study in your CA final or CMA final examinations. And friends, question will be in the both languages, English and Hindi, and others are the general terms and conditions. You can go through them in detail. Now let's talk about the application fee. Friends, for SC, ST, PWD candidate or women candidates, no application fee will be charged, and for general category other than the mention above, rupees 500 will be charged as an application fee, and for EWS candidates rupees 300 will be charged as an application fee. You have to make an online application. There will not be any application to be submitted by post, so you have to compulsory make an application through online mode. And how you can make an application, they have given the website details, all that thing. I will also provide the link in the description, so you can directly click on the link to make online application. And friends, in case you need to raise any complaint regarding payment status, you have made the payment but it is not credited or already deducted from your account but not successful payment occurred, then you can contact them for clarification. It's very interesting that they have not provided any email address for raising any general query in the notification, but only emails are provided for any problem during the payment related queries will be entertained. So they have mentioned if you make payment through SBI, then the various email address are provided, and if you make payment through Paytm, then you can contact this email address and contact number in detail. And even if these two not able to resolve, then you can contact the National Testing Agency in their email address and phone for resolving your payment related query. So I hope this notification is clear, and the friends, is really a good opportunity for all our friends who are professionals and plus they have a desirable 4 years of experience. You should definitely apply. The pay band is really good and it will really boost your career in working in a reputed government organization. So do consider this notification if you are meeting the eligibility and the experience criteria, and also share with the someone whom you feel that this notification or this video might be useful for their future growth. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end.